Welcome to the cycle. We begin with the most socially acceptable psychoactive substance on earth. Caffeine. It starts here with a grid of choices, but for billions, the choice is automatic. Caffeine is a stimulant. It accelerates your brain and nervous system, a shapeshifter that tricks your biology. First, to stare at this chemical structure. Remember, this is the engine of the global economy. It is the spark plug of the human machine. Because your fatigue is merely masked, your brain cells begin firing rapidly. Your heart pumps with more force. Suddenly, you feel alert, present, and alive. Within 20 to 30 minutes, you hit the maximum effect. You feel driven and concentrated. Everything seems transparent and manageable. It is assurance in a cup. But as your system processes the drug, the adenosine returns with a vengeance. That mental clarity transforms into irritability and nervousness. The crash is inevitable. You begin to suspect that perhaps another coffee will solve the crash. Caffeine creates a mild dependency, but it hides itself within daily habits. Eventually, your brain adapts. It reduces its own natural production of alertness. You now require more caffeine, just to feel normal. Stop abruptly, and you will notice it. Headaches, exhaustion, and mental fog. Joke about needing coffee to function. But often, that is simply withdrawal, dressed up as a lifestyle. The reality? Caffeine doesn't wake you up. It just postpones your fatigue. We move to nicotine, a rapidly acting stimulant found in tobacco and vaping products. It is the substance that creates dependence, not the smoke itself. Whether absorbed through smoke or vapor, it reaches the brain in mere seconds. It triggers a rush of dopamine, the neurotransmitter responsible for feelings of calm, focus, and satisfaction. Feels like a reward for a task you haven't done. But this reward is a trap. Initially, it seems ideal. Your pulse quickens, your mind clears, and anxiety dissolves. It is a short, pure elevation. But nicotine depletes rapidly. As dopamine diminishes, that tranquility transforms into agitation and a craving for another dose. Nicotine doesn't genuinely calm you. It simply reverses the withdrawal it caused. Your brain is designed to feel happy. But nicotine hijacks that system, promising a false reward. It alters your brain's dopamine production, making the chemical responsible for pleasure less effective over time. Without it, life seems boring, and your confidence fades. You feel like you need it just to feel normal. This manipulation is at the core of the addiction, making it feel impossible to quit. And the damage isn't just in your mind. It permanently harms your heart and lungs. It's not worth it. Alcohol, the depressant. This means it decelerates your brain and nervous system. It is consumed everywhere, at parties, meals, celebrations. People drink to relax, to escape, or simply to fit in. The body loses stability, but the mind still believes everything is under control. That is the deception. Alcohol slows your thinking while making you believe you are still in command. Ultimately, the decline arrives. Enjoyment shifts toward weariness. The warmth becomes oppressive. Hours later, you are parched, queasy, and clouded. The following morning, your brain chemistry collapses entirely. The more frequently you drink, the more your brain anticipates it to unwind. Before long, you aren't drinking for pleasure, but just to feel regular. It is a substance that makes you feel vibrant while gradually dulling everything that finds you. This section explores a psychoactive substance obtained from a particular plant. Consumed by various methods, its main active ingredient is a compound known as THC. This molecule interacts with the brain's endocannabinoid system, a network influencing mood, memory, and perception. Once THC enters the bloodstream, it travels to the brain and binds to receptors, normally processing natural chemicals like anandamides, which support feelings of calm and stability. This powerful stimulant originates from natural plant sources. When it enters the bloodstream, it immediately affects the brain's chemistry, rapidly boosting the sensation of pleasure and energy. The onset is swift. Feelings of euphoria, vitality, and assurance surge. Heart rate rises, pupils dilate, and a sense of confidence prevails. At peak moments, you feel rapid and energized, but your brain's pleasure center quickly spends its reserves. This energized feeling is intense but short-lived. Within minutes, your motivation and mood drop sharply. Nervousness increases, your spirits fall. You may crave more just to feel normal again. Such cycles can make happiness without the stimulant seem unreachable. It's an illusion of control that leaves you feeling empty. Certain manufactured stimulants can temporarily elevate mood and feelings of connection. They influence brain chemicals related to joy, motivation, and closeness, resulting in a sense of warmth throughout the body. But for some, social interactions become more meaningful and empathetic, and the world feels vibrant and harmonious. This section discusses dissociative effects, a state where perception can shift and individuals might feel disconnected or observe their experiences from a new vantage point. Opioids, pain relievers that mimic natural endorphins. They connect to receptors in your brain, eliminating pain and saturating you with euphoria. It creates a biological imperative where the drug feels as vital as oxygen. This segment explores a stimulant that dramatically heightens alertness and energy levels, creating an intense burst of focus and activity. The effect is sudden and electrifying, psilocybin or magic mushrooms. Once ingested, the body engages serotonin receptors. Finally, benzodiazepines. They boost GABA, producing calm. Muscles release, thoughts hush. Danger isn't the calm they deliver. It's how effortlessly they persuade you that you cannot exist without it.